Now, as I was saying before.
Yes, continue. That was some good stuff you were getting to.
Yes, when the bodies disappear, what's left behind, if you don't pick up the remains, is usually a backpack or a belt. You know, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the Vulkar I was talking about in the last vid, who tells you what the Becks used to be. The Becks, the Vulkars used to be.
I gotta tell you what, I like the look at the Twi'leks males in this game, because the only other Twi'lek, like the first Twi'lek male you saw in Star Wars in the series, I think was that guy who's Jabba the Hutt's henchman, and he scared the hell out of me as a kid. It's nice to see they didn't make him as terrifying.
Well, the guys, I believe, were supposed to be something a mix of a terrifying person and maybe manipulative.
Because it's weird, because when you see the chicks, it's like, how do you go from sexy to these guys that just look like, I'm going to eat your soul?
I don't know. I really don't.
Alright, now this part gets a little tricky, because there are a lot of Vulkars in this particular area, and the mission doesn't do anything. Come on.
Seriously, like sometimes the characters won't move at all. They'll just stand in the back.
They're like a deer in the headlights. I mean, there's nothing they're gonna do.
Reminds me of a time I was playing the first Star Wars Battlefront. You know how in that game, when you have a Jedi on your team, you activate a bonus in the Galactic Conquest one. You would activate a bonus, and the Jedi would fight with your army.
And which game is this
The
game?
first Battlefront.
Yeah.
I did that on Cloud City one. That was the Rebellion.
Yeah.
So I got Luke Skywalker. The Return of the Jedi one.
Yeah.
I went around, I was fighting off the enemy. At one point, I went into this back room, and there's a corner. No one ever goes there, and there's Luke just standing there. He's just no kills. I looked at the scores later on. He had nothing. He just stood there. I'm like, why the heck would I have him on the team anymore?
Yeah. What's the point?
Yeah. So from then after that, I just said nope, no more.
You see, yeah, there were particular characters in that were good, and others that didn't do anything. And Luke Skywalker was one of them. He was never that good.
In the character, I mean, in the story?
No, I mean in the game.
Oh, in the game, yeah. In the game, no, he wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I mean, you play Battlefront 2, he wasn't even that great in there. There's two versions of him in the game too. You have the one before the Dagobah training, which is classic, Force lightsaber throw and a Force push. And then you have the after training one, which is the same thing, but it seems more seasoned.
Yeah, he's got a green lightsaber.
Yeah. And even then, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Luke Skywalker honestly was never one of my favorite Jedi anyway, so yeah, he was a good character, but when you want to go into logistics as how he was as a Jedi,
he was a basic Jedi.
He was as basic as you get. I mean,
he didn't have any special strength or anything like his dad had.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was strong. There's no doubt about that. A Skywalker is always strong in the Force.
Yeah.
It's just he didn't have the time to build up that strength.
Yeah, there was no grace period.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. As we go through and pick up the backpacks.
I will be right back.
Okay.
What? Sure.
Checking out the abilities. Checking out what we got. What were you doing anyways?
And what?
Right here. What?
Oh yeah, I was checking out the different abilities we had because there's a part right here with this droid that gives you some pretty good items, and I wanted to see who had the best repair skills. Because basically when you put more points in a particular skill like repair, it'll take less spikes to create it. So if you have, like let's say I did it with my regular character, it could cost me 5 each. But let's say Karth has a better skill at it, it could cost him 2 each. So I wanted to see who would have the best payoff.
Slight spoiler: we get a droid later on.
Yeah.
And anytime I have to do hacking or something, I always had him. Because where once you'd have like say 5 for a computer spike thing, For him, it'd be like 0 or 1.
Yeah, there are particular missions where it's very good to have that droid with you because you know you're gonna do a lot of hacking and.
Yeah, and he's an okay blaster guy.
Yeah, he's okay. There are particular things he's good at. There are particular things he's not so good at.
Yeah, he's not that great in stand-up fights.
Yeah.
Or just normal dungeons.
He's more like a support character.
Exactly.
That's about it.
And now we continue through the base.
Yep, we got everything we could do on this floor. Now we just have to set up the elevator and get rid of the defenses.
Jeez, I hate that overload terminal option.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I did the first time I played this game. I'm like, what is that? Then bam!
Seriously, I don't know how many times I killed myself because of that thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through the terminal and I accidentally press that thing, so I'm like, great.
Yeah. That's just great. Okay, now with the defenses gone, we can go into the garage. This is where the bulk of the Vulkars are.
Yeah. And like we said in the previous vid, this is where they're usually at before a race. They're in the garage getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why the base is so empty.
And you have other members outside of the base doing their own thing. So that kind of makes sense why it's empty here, but...
And, it took me forever to find the garage door.
Yeah.
It did. First time around, I was running around that base for 10 minutes trying to find that thing. I'm like, oh.
Come on, where are you?
I finally find it. I'm like, oh, there should be a light shining down on that thing right now.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like a giant gold beacon that says success. Now here is thine base.
Oh yes, the garage. Here very beginning you'll find some droids. Very easy to destroy.
Yeah, that was too easy.
You'll find most of them hanging around in the labs and such.
Ready. What?
And you'll be able to open this door a bit later.
Yeah. I opened that door early on, and there was like some sort of weirdo droid or something in there that just wiped me out.
Yeah, we're gonna fight that dude. And he's weird because only melee can do damage to him for some reason. So, if one character in this case is melee and two of them are blasters, the two that are up aren't going to be able to do anything. So you're stuck with one character, but then he gets... when the fight comes up, we'll explain more.
Yeah. It's okay. See how we're fighting more Vulkar guards? That's because they're here in the garage. Like you said.
You see, we have truths once in a while.
Once in a while, yeah. Just don't ask us to find any hidden Twi'leks.
Yeah, I could probably show you those Twi'leks, but then we'd have to make this an X-rated video.
Indeed.
Actually, yeah, you get some special Twi'leks when you're working for Davik.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, there's like this massage area.
Oh, that's right.
And if you have Basil in your team, when you get a massage, she says, "How typically male." Honey, I don't care. Then Candras's response is great. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is the life. This is what I'm talking about."
Pazaak cards.
Wait, did you ever get into Pazaak?
I tried. I did try. I gave it a good, honest bout. Several times, even.
And how'd your bout go?
It was terrible.
Okay. My thing with Pazaak in this game was like my going with that weird sports game in Final Fantasy X.
Oh, Blitzball.
I tried it one time, and for some reason it had to do with math. I
don't get what's with Blitzball.
I didn't get it, so I tried it one time. I failed. I never did it again. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah. Blitzball I thought could have been played more like how Mario Soccer is done.
Yeah.
And the PS2 is a bit more advanced than the GameCube was.
Oh yeah. It's the same thing with the new age consoles too.
Yeah.
If you look at the Wii compared to the 360 or PS3, it's not very good.
It's a piece of crap compared to them.
It
does have some decent games. You will always want to play the Super Smash.
Well, you know what I thought was funny was getting the special edition of Dead Space 2. By the way, spoiler, we might be doing Dead Space 2 for EHC Film. Might. All depends on how the game goes. and it comes with extraction. And I saw the extraction on the PS3. They revamped the graphics, and I've got to tell you what, if you look at the original Wii version compared to the PS3 version, there is a huge change.
Is there?
There actually is. I thought, it might be minute, but you could really tell. And since I have an HD TV, you're really gonna tell.
The workbench.
The workbench. I think we've already explained this.
That's true, yeah, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Workbench is always good.
Yep. It's really good when you get a bunch of lightsabers. And I tell you, I get one of those feelings that only like those guys that play those MMO games get, like us, where you get a new weapon or something, and you get so excited because you get to mix mash, see which weapon is the best now. I love that.
Especially with Warcraft when you start getting those
the gems.
The gems.
Yeah.
The gems, yeah.
And that's what's great about these lightsabers is because they have a similar gem placement in it, but it all depends on the combinations you use. So you'll find yourself.
In the second game, they changed that.
They did.
It went with them just being the focusing crystals to being the handle, the battery.
Yeah, the battery. I thought that was weird. It's like
they have battery.
That's like they have batteries. They're just lightsabers.
They do. And the reason why they last so long is because it's supposedly a Jedi is supposed to hardly ever use a lightsaber. And of course, when you see the Star Wars movies, they're all over the place.
They're all over the place. It seems like as long as the crystal is in place, it should never have to run out of juice.
Yeah, but it's explained in one of the books. You know, the battery will run out, but it's supposed to last you the rest of your life because you're not supposed to use it ever. Hardly ever.
You gotta think the Sith probably go through those batteries all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is basically the lieutenant.
Ah, yes.
I don't remember what his name is, but he's not important because we will kill him.
Yes, he's I think he's the scientist that's watching over the accelerator.
Or something, yeah, because the accelerator is in this room.
Yes, it's like in a corner.
So basically now we have nothing but a lot of useless dialogue about what's really going on, and
yeah, you see, this guy's gonna offer you to join him, and to play for the bet. No, actually, yeah, the
Vulkars.
Jeez, I can't remember their names.
It's one of those kind of things. It's just you can either accept or you don't accept. I've never accepted before, so.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see what their reactions are to it. You see, only Mission seems to have a reaction.
Yeah, Karth. Yeah, good old Reason over there is not saying anything.
Because he's just kind of observing, in my opinion. He's just like, okay, which side gets us to Bastila faster?
Yeah, whichever one gets us there, that's all that really matters.
I love that the woman that's on the side is like, can I kill him now? Can I kill him? Can I, please? Can I kill him?
Yeah, why don't you shut up into the turn?
Yeah.
Now we have to set up our teammates and go and load them all to hell. Yes, with weapon.
With weapon. Oh man, only Blue can do those voices.
Honestly, the only voice I can do really well is the comic voice from Robot Chicken. Why don't you just throw down a grenade? A what? You throw one grenade down, and I'll catch the boy with my teeth. And then you throw another grenade to launch me to the surface.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Oh, alright, go comment.
Legs? Where we're going? We don't need legs.
Your reindeer doesn't know a lot about grenades, does he? He spends most of his life on a frozen tundra. Reindeer don't know shit about shit, quite frankly. Yeah, that was 100% badass, alright.
Looks like we're about to end.
Yeah.
See ya.